crystals by themselves could easily just be enough to initiate a healing response. But we're going to use these together to get you back on your life path, or to strengthen and amplify your life purpose. So if you're ready to get started, as we do always, do I have your permission to say a prayer? It is not a religious prayer, a prayer just to connect us down in our healing journey, as well as root us as a community. Do I have your permission? Okay. May I take your hand? Okay. Dear Mother, Father God, and all for our highest good, please connect us to the Reiki Masters, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, the Archangels, Spirit Animals, Spirit Guides, our ancestors, and our lineage. Let us only root to the highest vibrational good, so that we may push forward and bring our purpose forward. With our hearts open, our path clear, we walk into our birthright and our destiny. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe, 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 ashe. So go ahead and take 3 deep breaths from me so we can start this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final time. Inhale. Exhale. Fantastic job. I'm going to do some hand symbols. Just take a couple of moments to receive. Your chest can be out, hands can be open like a gesture of receiving, or they can be on your chest like this. Bringing your hands like that, just putting it on your chest, sitting up, lying back, hands open, or just having that chest up is enough to receive. Breathing here. Fantastic. Okay. Now I'm going to go through and just scan your aura. Just going to see what's going on today. And see if there's any intuitive wisdom I can gather about your life path. As I'm doing that, the crystals I've chosen are very powerful crystals. Crystal by themselves, that would be just enough. I have amethyst, moldavite, pyrite, emerald, and smoky quartz. So this is just going to give us the wisdom that we need during the session. Okay, I'm going to start with moldavite. And I'm going to just see how it reacts to you. Moldavite is that extraterrestrial stone. A stone that is native to Europe, in that, actually not Europe, Asia, Eurasia, in that it came from an asteroid. So it is a stone of huge transformation, but transformation can be tough. So a lot of people sometimes are resistant to moldavite. Your lessons are going to come. It's going to jumpstart you into your next spiritual path. I just want to see maybe where it's at. You don't have to be uncertain. You don't have to even feel like you have to know in order to be okay with jumping into your future path. Okay. So continue to breathe there. I'm going to pick up emerald. For the heart, I just want to check in with your purpose. And remember, you're breathing in and out. Very vulnerable, very open, very receptive, very creative. You're all of these things. I think what's missing is just that strength that you are strong enough to be able to withstand anything that comes your way. That sense of vulnerability can also leave you feeling like you might not be strong enough or it is a weakness. That's not it at all. Don't feel guilty for balancing being a vulnerable, creative, interesting person, but setting boundaries and enforcing those boundaries. Boundaries are important. And pyrite is actually about the physicality. It's manifesting money, but manifesting the physical. So when things are very physical, that's really an encouragement of boundaries. So I'm going to just sit this by your root because I want it to be a representation of that. Okay. Hands out. And I'm just going to take this moment to send a clear path to you. Channeling our connection to God, the universe, source. God, please fill me up. Fill our community up. Heal us both in our journeys. Allow our life path to be cleansed, cleared, or attached. And allow us to walk a path of clarity, higher vibrational energy, and of certainty in whom we are. God, I set the intention to send the greatest amount of healing, help, hope, boundaries, and strength to the community so that they may feel confident stepping into their path or amplifying the perfect path they have now. Let them stand tall, rooted in who they are, what they are, without doubt, feeling confident in saying yes, figuring it out along the way, and connecting to their true purpose without doubt. I ask God that you send the archangels, the spirit guides, spirit animals, the ancestors, their lineage, whatever it is that they need that speaks to them, so that they may aid them on their path, and that they be receptive to this, and they go out and transform the earth. I say this in all the name of I am. Now I'm just going to do some work and making sure that you're receiving that you're not overfilled with other things. So I'm going to just pull out. I'm going to pull out. Pull out. Pull out. Pluck. Pluck it out. Pluck. 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 And just breathe. Sending that higher vibrational energy your way. Just breathe. Putting this on your aura. Lifting you up. And I'm going to go to the amethyst now to raise those vibrations. Okay. Being in a gesture of reception. Moving you all the way up. Now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time to own who you are, what you are, and believe in yourself. Now's the time to own who you are, what you are, and believe in yourself. Now's the time to own who you are, what you are, and believe in yourself. You are enough. You are enough. Prosperity, lies ahead. Prosperity lies ahead. Taking this, pressing this up to your forehead, my hand on your chest and your throat. Sending the energy, sending the intelligence, and allowing your body to choose to either let go of something, to receive something, or to move something within your body. And be okay and be at peace with it. Don't judge it. Don't overthink it. Just do. Amen. Okay. So just sit and continue to receive. I'm just going to say a little silent prayer, so I'm not going anywhere. I just really want to connect this energy to you, and I really want to be able to focus. Okay. 3 deep breaths for me. Final breath. Couple more breaths for me. Continue to breathe. Amen. Okay, good job. So, what I'm getting from our healing today is that you are ready. If you've been working hard in your individual practice, joining us as community, you are ready. And I think that you need to separate your spiritual journey from your physical journey. Just because the stars have not aligned for your physical body yet, you may still be suffering from certain health or emotional things or mental things, or you might not be in the environment you want to be in yet. You're taking that as an indicator that you have more work or there's still something going on. But really what's going on is that your soul is ready. Your soul is saying, visualize this, work on it energetically, and it will appear in the physical. So don't think that it has to be perfect on the outside to work on the inside. In fact, you have to go in and do that. So it's going to take a lot of willpower for you to go inside and say, this is the life I want. These are the gifts that I want to share. This is how I'm going to do it. I don't care what anybody else thinks or says. This is how I'm going to do it. And of course, those goals and those gifts are to bring light, to raise higher purpose, to connect people. And the way that you need to do it is through gratitude. You have to be in control of your thoughts and feelings. Now, that doesn't mean you're always going to be able to control how you feel all the time. That's unrealistic. But when you are feeling anxious or worried or overthinking or have some habits, some compulsive habits, go instantly into gratitude. Start to thank the universe for what you want already. If it's money, thank you universe for giving me overwhelming financial abundance so that I can pay all my bills, repay all my loans, tremendously add to my savings, and be able to treat myself and those I love. If it's something that's health, thank you so much, God, for giving me beautiful health so that I am able to go out and do whatever it is that is exciting, and to invite others into that space so that we can continue to raise the vibration. Whatever it is, start by thanking the universe already for it, because you're training your mind to put your mind in a new state, because it is literally a snowball effect. When you doubt, That one moment then feeds the next couple of moments, which feeds an entire experience. So you got to go reverse it backwards to gratitude. And facing gratitude means you're facing fear. And fear is going to yell and going to do all of these things. But who cares? Just because it's like a personality of a person, just because they're yelling doesn't mean that you got to pay attention to them. You ever notice, I'm going to use a dating analogy, when you're younger and you're dating, a person living a fast life might be exciting, especially if you don't know any better. They're, louder, they're bigger, they're doing bigger things. But really, the better person, or the more interesting person, the person who's probably better for you, is maybe the person who's much more quiet, who is figuring out their own life, so that later on, when you know what you want to do, you're actually better yoked for that person rather than a fast life. But fast life is the same thing as fear, to be honest with you, because fast life is yelling at you and you feel like, I'm going to respond. It's very external. Greater work requires internal work to see that kind of hidden jewel or that hidden gem in somebody special or yourself. And it doesn't even just have to be romantic. It can be friendship. It can be career, people and partnerships and things like that. Go with calmness. The more that you feed anxiety, the more that you feed the, I need to respond quick. That will be the state that you live into. And that is no longer of service to you. It's not going to work to get you to the next level. I'm not saying it doesn't work in certain circumstances, sure, but at a higher consciousness, you got to choose some higher consciousness choices. You might have had like an old car and you figured out how to finesse certain parts or do certain things, and it got you to A and B. But now that you have a much better car, you can't do those same things. It might work for a moment, but it also might destroy your engine. You got to start thinking higher and stronger. So specifically for this life path today, we're getting you on this clear life path. So that means you have to take some actions. I am calling on you. This is your homework. This is what you need to do. Go out and take an action for your life path. Be very clear about what you want and take one action. Don't be impractical. Take an action like going to network. Take an action like setting out 5 minutes a day to do something or to nurture something you really enjoy. Whatever it is, take it. Do not come back to this video or these videos if you don't. I'm going to give you some tough love. Do not come back to these videos unless you take an action for your life path, because I am telling you that you have something beautiful on the horizon that requires you to get down to the nitty-gritty work right now, and you have to do it. You have to do it. You're strong enough right now. So go out there and do it. Don't overthink it. Just trust yourself and that you will be able to receive. If you feel emotions coming up, instantly stop them by going through gratitude. Even if you have to remove yourself from a situation and think about that gratitude. Just go on and on and on. Challenge yourself and see how long you can do that for. 30 days, 45 days. Okay. You all did a fantastic job today. After we close our session today, I'm still going to be working on you and your life path, because I want you to have that strength to go for and to do these beautiful things that you're going to do. So in the comment section below, go ahead and tell me, what are these life path things that you are going to be doing, that you want to be doing? I'm all ears and I'm really, really excited for your path in front. So let's go ahead and disconnect. And I can't wait to hear. I'm literally so excited to hear what you got going on, because I'm setting high expectations because I know you can meet them. Okay, let's disconnect. I'm going to disconnect you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Myself. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And let me just take your hand one more time. And I want to just do a closing prayer this time so that we can really root down in this healing path. Dear God, universe source, root us down in our healing path as an individual and as community, that we believe enough in ourselves to be able to go after these life paths, our purpose, to raise the higher consciousness of the world in our own individual, unique way. Please, God, put in us, in our heart and our soul, to go out and to take and do one task after we have completed, so that we may move forward and continue our path and our energy. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Good job. So if no one said it to you, I'm going to go ahead and say it to you today. I love you. I expect great things from you, and I cannot wait to hear what you got going on. So take